Pat McLaughlin here, Mindset Minute. Again, we're outdoors today. Beautiful day here, October day in Morehead City. And we're going to talk about a podcast on the Ed Milet Show. And his guest was Colin O'Grady. And Colin O'Grady was a pretty unique guy. He's done all these climbs. He's traveled across Antarctica. He's done these big rowing across these huge sounds. So just a fascinating human being. But the name of the show was "What's Your Mount Everest?" Got it, meaning that he summited Mount Everest among other peaks, and basically is everybody in life should have kind of what he calls their Mount Everest, like the goal that they should shoot for. So that was a pretty interesting concept he talked about, and it seems overwhelming, but he has a great point in there. Is you think about people in society that may have made their Mount Everest or achieved it. Michael Jordan or Stephen King or Steve Jobs, for example. Michael Jordan once upon a time had to shoot his first basket. Stephen King had to write his first paragraph. Steve Jobs had to have a first iteration of his computer. My point is, people had to start somewhere. Sometimes when we think about, hey, trying to attain a goal, everybody has to start somewhere. So that was kind of one concept that he talked about. I thought it was pretty interesting as far as finding your Mount Everest. The other thing he talked about, and we'll conclude with this, he talks about what's called the 12-hour walk. And again, Colin O'Grady, I believe that's the name of his book, is called The 12-Hour Walk. And what he talked about, and this is pretty interesting, is the power of exactly that. And his challenge to people is to take a 12-hour walk. No headphones, no nothing. Literally getting out your door and walking for 12 hours. Now, as you look at me like, hey, Pat, you're crazy. And I have not done the 12-hour walk yet. But basically, it talks about that power of walking for a period of time. Maybe 12 hours is too much, but it is really being in your own thought and really connecting with yourself. And he tells a quick story about how he was in kind of a flux and he decided to go ahead and take the 12-hour walk. And when he came back, his wife said, "Welcome back, Colin." And he said, "Well, I've been back here for a few minutes." She goes, "No, welcome back." And what he found at that point is he changed with this 12-hour walking meditative process. So, life is so busy, sometimes we just need to go ahead and take some time and settle in. So that's what he talks about with the 12-hour walk. So find your Mount Everest, maybe take your 12-hour walk. If you do, let me know. Again, Pat McLaughlin, Mindset Minute. Make it a great day.